I'd like you all to join me in welcoming birthday boy, one of the sexiest men in America, Mr. George Clooney.
How is everybody?
This completely thrilled audience, what an honor it is to share this time with you. This is the only city in North America where you've taken time out of your busy, busy schedule to sit down and put your thoughts in front of a public office. Audience. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and to the brilliant lecture series, George Clooney. I get nervous just saying his name.
Nerve-wracking.
So let's dive in right now. What's it like to be George Clooney?
Well, you know, then often I like to talk about myself in the third person, so... George Clooney likes being George Clooney.
Really?
George Clooney enjoys being George Clooney. You know, listen, I
I don't blame him.
I have fun. You know, I actually have a fairly normal life, believe it or not. I have a home, and I have friends and family, and a dog, and you know, and I go to work. So it's not too crazy, except for the people that clean me and things like that.
Well, what were some of the challenges that you faced while growing up? I'm going to start this because this is a serious question.
Okay.
What were some of the challenges that you faced while growing up that helped develop the person that we see now?
Oh, I don't know. I think everybody has challenges. I grew up mostly in Kentucky. We moved a lot. My father was an anchor man for the most part. He also had a variety show because, you know, you gotta work. And my mom even had a variety show for a while. And so we moved around a lot. I went to 5 schools through grade school, you know, so we were constantly on the move. So you had to learn how to adapt a little bit. And it was always interesting we'd go from a Catholic school to a public school and there would always be, it was Gulliver's Travels. You could be a genius in one school and the idiot in the next, and we tried to figure that out. But in general, we didn't really know that we didn't have any money because it was a different time. You know, I'm 51 or about to be. Thanks for that.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, it's great. Just keeps getting better.
Why is it that you look better?
Oh, sure. I forgot what I was going to say. But when I forgot, I actually did forget what I was going to say. So go ahead, ask me another question.
Okay. Speaking of schools, you overcame some difficult high school experiences when you got Bell's palsy at the age of 14 years old.
Yeah, freshman in high school, I got Bell's palsy. That's always fun. You know, Bell's palsy is when half of your face is paralyzed.
I know it. You were bullied. That's my next question. You were bullied because half of your face was paralyzed for 6 months. And you were bullied and called Clooney Dog because of Bell's palsy.
They called me Clooney Dog for different reasons. Bullying
has become such a horrible reality for so many young people these days. What advice do you have for the students in the audience who may be experiencing bullying themselves, or also the students that are, the people themselves that are doing the bullying?
Well, it's an interesting thing. You know, I don't think I've ever sort of, microphones were on. I don't think I've ever, my life, that was actually not tape, that was my skin. I wasn't really bullied. I mean, that's sort of not a fair thing, not sort of a, if someone was characterizing that. I experienced the humiliation of being 14 years old and having, you know, have your face paralyzed, and you know, kids are tough on one another, but that sort of forced you to develop a bit of a personality. I did, however, and I was around a lot of children who were bullied, and it was a really tough thing. It was a very different time, you know. Kids can be mean, you know, in general. What you hope now is that we focus a little more on tolerance of any kind, you know, in school, because kids are, there's always going to be people that seem different and look different, and so you just hope that that people are taught, even from home, that they should be tolerant and understand that people might look differently or act differently or talk differently. It doesn't make them a target. But for me personally, it was more about trying to come to terms with the idea. I thought I was going to be paralyzed, you know, for a while. So, you know, your eye is stuck open, and you know, it's not you drool a lot, and it's, you know, it's not fun. But I was lucky enough to figure out that it was going to eventually go away.
We understand one of your dreams was to become a professional baseball player.
Yes, I
even
only
tried out for the